Deontay Wilder, you should not want any parts of Tyson Fury right now. We all saw the last fight, February 2020, where Fury beat Wilder with a resounding 7th-round TKO. 3 days in that fight. I know it was over a year ago, but I haven't forgotten. Not as anybody else. Fury fought Wilder in the 3rd and the 5th. Dominated him all night. Pinned him to the ropes, leaned on him, bullied him, had a 40-pound weight advantage. Led heavily on the cards before Wilder's quarterfinal in the towel. Appropriately so, it wasn't a contest that night. I know Wilder wants revenge. Damn it, I know he deserves it. Wants payback for the only blemish on his otherwise illustrious record. Deserves the big payday that he obviously wants to. I get all that. But at this moment, it's not that. Let Fury fight any judge on this. Let the dust settle. You Deontay Wilder. You got to let this Tyson Fury thing go. Not just for your own health. And trust me, that's important. But remember something else too. Just wait and get the winner. That's all. You take the winner. You be ready. Working on your boxing skills and everything like that, because Tyson Fury can box. You take out the winner, you the champ, and then all of them gotta come back to you. That's how this works. Do it like that, bro. That's the way to go.
Did you get all that? Did you get all that? You know, there's a reason why Kwame Brown is going at your neck the way he is. Right? But shove aside all the Kwame Brown drama that's going on and salute to Kwame Brown for putting these motherfuckers in their place and shit. Right? He bringing all the ether and all the smoke to all you bammers. Anyway, first and foremost, shout out to the Lions Den boxing community in this case. And I want to give a special shout out to BFTB Boxing, Best Fight the Best. That brother puts it down every day on his channel. Go subscribe to BFTB Boxing. Now, I want to talk about another video, but I just cannot get over the fact that this guy had the nerve to sit up there and tell Deontay Wilder, or should even make the suggestion to Deontay Wilder to step aside while Fury and Joshua fight it out and he gets the winner. Like, and this is how you know that this motherfucker is a company man and a casual fan. Now, let's go back to the fight back in February of last year, right? Clearly, nobody, and I asked Stephen A. Smith on TV to talk about this, but the motherfucker ignored my goddamn Twitter question. I asked him, why did Tyson Fury was allowed to get away with those fucking gloves that he had on? Because you mean to tell me a guy who only had 3 career knockouts going into the fight all of a sudden knocks out and beats up one of the most prolific knockout artists in our generation? And then you start to see the bloody gloves or the bloody knuckles. Who has blood on their fucking knuckles, right? Tyson Fury cheated his way in that whole goddamn fight. And with all the leaning and the head and the head locking and all this shit, the motherfucker should have been disqualified, because nobody should be allowed to get away with all that what he got away with in that fight. Right? Oh, but we're gonna ignore all that, Stephen A. Smith, right? We're gonna ignore all that shit, right? Oh, Tyson Fury had these hands of steel. But I know what this is all about. Tyson Fury is the fucking cash cow, right? And Top Rank is carried by ESPN. So, being the company man that you are, I would expect you to carry the water for these jackasses. You know, you is a fucking disgusting individual. You know, you're sitting up here trying to you either counting another man's money, a black man's money at that, because you sure as hell don't count white men's money, right? You only do that to black folks, right? So you either count their money, you tell them what they should do with their career, right? Or if you're not counting their money, tell them what they should do with their career. You're fucking trying to tear them down the first chance they get. You had all this smoke for guys like Martavis Bryant, Kyrie Irving, right? You got all this smoke for them when Martavis got busted for marijuana and all that, and he was trying to right the wrong by going to the schools trying to teach the kids, hey, don't make the same mistake I made, and here you come. Well, I don't want you around those schools with those children. Yeah, tag Kyrie Irving. When Kyrie Irving had something going on personally, the way he had to step away from the team, and here you go, running your fucking mouth. And then when it came out that Kyrie Irving really did something had going on, hey, you want to come back and apologize now? No, too late, motherfucker. Because see, this is the thing. You can't run your mouth about black folks and tear black folks down the way you do, and then at the same time call yourself like you as a representative for the black community. Motherfucker, you don't speak for me. You don't speak for none of these other brothers that's running around here trying to do the right thing, trying to make it in black society. You are a fucking company man. You are the fucking coon-ass niggas that we want to excavate from goddamn society. You don't fucking speak for me. You don't speak for nobody else in the black community who really down for the cause. You not down for the cause. You down for the check. And this is how I know you don't know shit about boxing, right? This is how I know you don't know shit about boxing. You telling Deontay Wilder to take step-aside money after this dude won arbitration. Where the fuck was you at all those years when goddamn Tyson Fury was goddamn going through this shit, cheating, got busted cheating, got stripped of all his belts and shit like that. Motherfucker was on the lowest of the low. Wilder's the one that brought him up out of obscurity. Wilder was the one that made this guy millions of dollars. And only for Tyson Fury to stab this man in the back. Right? Joshua. Oh, well, Wilder get the winner of Fury Joshua. Joshua, right? $50 million this guy asks for. He gets the $50 million and he still ducks the fight. Joshua's been ducking Wilder for years. Right? Joshua caught chasing off Wilder for years. And he continues to do that with a back. Now he got Wilder's name in his mouth again. He know good and goddamn well he has no intentions of fighting Deontay Wilder. But you want Wilder to take step-aside money after he fought tooth and nail for arbitration so that way he can get something that he's supposed to get. So he fought tooth and nail to win arbitration. Now after he wins arbitration, you want him to take step-aside money so Joshua and goddamn Fury can fight it out all for you to bring in Anthony Joshua on your bullshit ass network, only for you to bring Tyson Fury on your bullshit ass network so you can yuck it up, suck it up, and lick it up with Fury on goddamn camera or on Joshua another interview. Just so you and that jackass Max Kellerman can have something to talk about on TV leading up to the fight. Right? That's clearly what it is. You want to have a talking point on TV because the NBA season is running down. The NBA season is winding down. Right? No one really you guys don't talk baseball. There's no interest in that. NFL is not for another 4 months. And you damn sure ain't talking about hockey. So what is there left to talk about? Exactly. You guys want that goddamn Wilder. You guys want Wilder to be out the picture so you can talk about Fury and Joshua so you can drive up ratings for your bullshit ass fucking network. Talk about Deontay Wilder should take step aside money. You don't have no right to tell that man where he should do his career. Who the fuck is you to call yourself being the de facto Deontay Wilder spokesperson? You ain't never been riding with Wilder. You only riding with Wilder because he's popular. Just no different than you ran your mouth about Kwame Brown for 20 years. You continue to run your mouth about Kwame Brown. Then when Kwame Brown G checks you, calls you on your shit, and all of a sudden he don't bring no value to your network. He don't bring no value to you. He's not making you no money. So now all of a sudden he's irrelevant. I'm not gonna talk about that. I would talk. I'm gonna let him say what he want to say. You is a straight bitch. And I don't got no respect for bitches like you, man. You gotta understand the words that are coming up my mouth when I'm telling you, you are a bitch. And I don't got no respect for slut, bitch ass, coon ass motherfuckers like you. Now, I'm not the only one that got something to say. There's other people that got something to say, but you're trifling ass. And there's the link in the chat, right? We're talking specifically about Stephen A. Smith and Deontay Wilder. I don't want nobody talking about nothing else outside of Stephen A. Smith and Deontay Wilder. We're talking about this boxing thing. I don't want to hear nothing about Kwame Brown or nothing like that, right? I just made that as a reference because of what's at the top. But the title of the video is Stephen A. Smith talking about Deontay Wilder. That's what we talking about. If you bring anything else outside of that, I'm going to boot you out the chat room, period. So just think about that before you click that link. Now, if you want to talk boxing, we can talk boxing. Click that link. Come and give me your thoughts. But that's all we talking about. What you got?
What up, LB, man? You cooking today, boy?
Hey, man, we got to bring that fire, man, because motherfuckers out here being straight bootlicking. I'm like, Luda Ryder, I cannot stand Stephen A. Smith, man. This motherfucker always running his mouth. You know he's a casual fan. The motherfucker don't know shit about boxing, but yeah, he running his mouth. All this politicking that's going on in boxing right now, regarding Wilder, here he come.
Yeah, he's starting to get exposed for the caliber he really is. Like everything he's been doing is starting to get put out there, and he knows he's in a corner right now. He got to try to find some type of angle to try to get out that corner, make us focus on something else instead of him going down and flaming. So we're gonna keep on cooking on this rat bastard. I hope Kwame Brown keep cooking on his ass too. And for him to try to tell Wilder how to run his business, how to focus on his career, he needs to go down. He's probably going ESPN and tell him, "Shut the fuck up. It's my career, not yours, you little rat bastard."
Truth be told, Luda Ryder, I don't even want Wilder going to ESPN. For what? He don't have, as far as I'm concerned, the only person Wilder should be talking to is 7A. What's up, 2 Raw?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I know you got something for this bootlicking dark side around the headline ass cool. Get him!
Oh, goddamn, fucking Mr. Potato Head ear having ass nigga.
Get him!
Goddamn. Krusty the Clown, fucking face smushed in pie having ass nigga.
Get him!
Oh, fucking goddamn cotton candy, fucking wispy hair having goddamn fucking scintillating. I can't think right now.
Oh, scintillating sample. Get him!
Oh, fucking goddamn. Alien Flux fucking cartoon design face having ass nigga.
Get him!
Oh, goddamn Jiminy Cricket suit wearing ass
nigga. Nipples on the ring having ass nigga. Get him!
Oh, goddamn.
Hey, LB. Too Raw went way hard on Stephen A. Smith this morning in that video about Westbrook, man. I couldn't stop laughing.
That's
Yeah,
what this motherfucker get, man, because he always calling himself running his mouth like he's some goddamn resident expert. He ain't no resident expert. He ain't no point man or nothing.
did he say? I looked at your clip earlier. Did he say that Wilder don't want no parts of Tyson Fury right now?
Yeah, that's what he said. So let me get this straight. So Wilder going through all this arbitration, he wins the arbitration, but he don't want to see Tyson Fury right now. Look, Wilder's out for blood, okay? And Tyson Fury, you know, is on number one, is public enemy number one. Okay? So if that's stupid with Stephen A. Smith, he's a stupid ass motherfucker. For a guy that's supposed to be so articulate, right? Because just because you use big words that make you articulate, that makes you know what you that makes you think you know what you're talking about, huh? That what you thinking right now, motherfucker? No, you is a fucking stupid idiot. Okay, you's a bona fide stupid idiot. Okay,
He's a fraud with that anyway, because I saw him one time correct a dude that did a virtual question thing with him, because the dude used the word wrong. He used some particular word wrong, and then the next goddamn sentence, Stephen A. Smith misused another word. He misused the word. I can't remember what the hell it was, but he misused the word. So he ain't fucking as smart as he think he is, man. He trying to be some Howard Cosell sound ass nigga. Man, he don't press nobody with those words, man.
yeah, you don't, yeah, definitely. You don't press nobody. You saying the shit he said. But he don't want to see Tyson Fury, right? The motherfucker, goddamn Bob Arum, Tyson Fury, Frank Warren, all these other jackasses were complicit in, because they moved the fight on 3 different occasions, right? Last year, they moved the fight on 3 different occasions, and each occasion is some excuse about, oh man, there's not enough money, there's no fans, he's just not ready, all this other bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Tyson Fury don't want to see Deontay Wilder don't want to see Tyson Fury? Really?
My problem, my thing is, Wilder has fought guys that other people don't want to fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Luis Ortiz, yeah.
Right,
Luis Ortiz
right.
would be the boogeyman division. Everybody talks shit about Luis Ortiz, but all of a sudden, well, man, I don't want to fight Luis Ortiz. Wilder getting that motherfucker.
Wilder made that man soul come out his body. You know what I'm saying? But there's one situation where he caught Wilder slipping. Wilder had put on weight, but he probably wasn't in his best shape. He was worn down by the outfit that he was wearing, and we all suspect what Tyson Fury was doing. But the media act like they don't know what that's about. Like they never heard that. They can't even report that. You know what I'm saying? But, all of a sudden, Wilder was scared of this guy. After this dude's been a knockout nightmare, had the highest knockout percentage in boxing history. And he's scared of this drug addict?
Yeah, a cheating drug addict at that too. But hey, too raw. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all keep cooking, man. This is my babies. I'm gonna talk to my babies. Y'all keep cooking.
Okay. But yeah, man. I'm not scared of Deontay. I mean, I'm not scared of Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of them pushing this narrative that Deontay Wilder is, somehow Tyson Fury is this great fighter, this legendary fighter who's been fighting nothing but bums. They've been comparing him to Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? He's been fighting nothing but bums. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to wait until Fury fights Joshua, which, if I'm not mistaken, so I haven't covered boxing as quickly as as close as I used to, but doesn't it seem like Fury is trying to get out of fighting Joshua? Because I saw Joshua, I think today, was bashing Fury about how, he seems to be a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? and it seems like he's trying to get out of fighting Joshua. But do ESPN report that? Nope. You know what I'm saying? So no, at the end of the day, man, Stephen A. Smith need to shut his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And stop talking about boxing because he don't know a goddamn thing about boxing. I haven't really watched boxing that much in the last 5 years, and I still know more about boxing than he do. He came in, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't even know what certain punches are. I watched the guy, analyze a fight, and he didn't know what the certain punches were. But you supposed to listen to this idiot? What you got on there, Luda Rider? Hey, Lou, you're muted. You still there, Lou? Well, I'm going to have to do it solo. Yeah, guys. So, you know what I'm saying? Like Stephen A. Smith,
Yeah, I'm here. I was on.
About...
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. I was at work. I'm at work, man. I had to vacuum this floor.
Oh, okay.
So you expect me to believe Tyson Fury, who known a known cheater, a known drug user, supposed to be that great of a fighter? Really? Come on.
Well, you know, my thing is, like LB says, Wilder shouldn't even communicate with them. Wilder shouldn't even communicate with anybody other than who he's communicating right now with, and that is my brother 78 Sports TV. Communicate with him. You know what I'm saying? These dudes on ESPN are shady. They don't have his best interests at heart. And you know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
See, that's the reason. That's the reason they don't like y'all right now. Too Raw, because y'all ain't gonna be for the bullshit. Y'all gonna keep it real 24/7. And those people on the network knows that, and they trying to shadow ban y'all, try to shut y'all down.
Oh yeah. It's frustrating, but you know what I'm saying? In the end, I think we'll be victorious. You know what I'm saying? Because you know a lot of people starting to peep out the BS with all of them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people are starting to open their eyes to the BS that they be spewing every day. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, though, man, he's a real one. And, you know what I'm saying, they realize that, you know, anybody that's real, you know what I'm saying, like a real athlete that's, you know, black and real, I noticed that the powers to be like to shit on them. You know what I'm saying? They love doing that. And, you know what I'm saying, Deontay Wilder, you know, it's funny because if Deontay Wilder was a white fighter, man, and he was knocking out everybody like that, one punch, like knock out artists, he'd be, you know, they would love him. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. If Deontay Wilder was a white fighter, he talking about how much he loved America and that he loved American pride, all that shit, man, they would love him. He'd be the Tom Brady of boxing. You know what I'm saying? But because of the reality, they make him out to be all this other bullshit. You know, you got people in this country that are rooting for foreign fighters, but they're supposed to be patriots. You know what I'm saying? Wilder's from here. Wilder's an American. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? No, I love Wilder, man. And when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, he's the enemy of the state. You know what I'm saying? And his takes on all these issues are always predictable.
I know this may not be the same, but they're starting to treat Wilder like Jack Johnson.
I know what you're going. I know what you mean by that. look, I mean, any black fighter that identifies with his blackness, they got a problem with that. Identifies with, you know, his ancestry or whatever, they got a problem with that. And you know, all Wilder does is talk about how much he loves his people. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they got a problem with that shit. And it's crazy with me, man.
But this is what I don't understand too, Raw. For years they've been talking about we need an American heavyweight champion to represent our country once again. When you finally got one, you shit on him. That don't make no sense.
They literally booed this man during the weigh-in.
Yeah.
Because that's been the case for years. They're talking about we need an American heavyweight champion. All these overseas guys are taking over, and we don't need that. You finally got one. Y'all shit on him because he don't kick y'all ass.
Hey man, and look, it's the same playbook, man. When you talking about sports and politics and all that, man, anytime they got a smart, free black man that goes against the agenda and whatnot, they attack him. They attack his character. They attack his money. They find everything in the book to try to tear this black man down. And what they use to bring this black man down, they use another black man, or in some cases, black women, to tear down a black man. That's where you got all these lot of feminist channels out here attacking black men, right? You got all these goddamn, coons out here, right? They'll sit up here and attack Deontay Wilder, or motherfuckers come up here and attack me, or attack Too Raw, or attack my brother Ticket, right? But as soon as we come back to defend ourselves, all of a sudden now we're cloud chasing, or we're bringing another black man down. What the fuck you think was going on before? When I was getting attacked, when Ticket was getting attacked, when goddamn Deontay Wilder on the larger scale was getting attacked. Kwame Brown was getting attacked. All these guys is getting attacked or whatever like that. But as soon as we come back to defend ourselves, we're cloud chasing. We're just bringing another black man down. You stupid motherfuckers, stay off my goddamn channel.
Yeah, man. Another problem, unfortunately, is that, as boxing has receded as a sport, it's like the fan base has unfortunately changed. It's become dumbed down, unfortunately. Like, people used to be fans of the sport, like the science of boxing. Now it's almost like basically tribal. You know what I mean by that? Like, unfortunately, it's a racial element in boxing. We're not part of that, not really. I mean, we didn't start that. We reacted to it because back in the day, we still were talking about boxing from a boxing standpoint. But unfortunately, you start having, these white supremacists with an agenda. And unfortunately, that's a reality in boxing. So you got people that root against Deontay Wilder chiefly because of that one reason. And the proof of that is when Floyd Mayweather was fighting, not talking about another boxer, but when Floyd was fighting, they kept clamoring about, well, we want boxers that, we want guys that'll fight, stand in front of you and fight, like the traditional way. You got all these guys that running around and cowards and all that. Then when Deontay Wilder fights the way they talk about, that's not skill. He's not a skilled heavyweight. Tyson Fury is a guy that, can box and move. Well, make up your damn mind about what you want to see. Oh, I got it. It's not really about that. It's about something else.
See, and that's what it is, man. Motherfuckers can't even make up their mind what they want. They can't make up their mind what they want. But that's just goes to show you how much the volume of casual fans out there that talk like they know boxing, right? And it's even more so in the mainstream media. These guys talk like they know boxing, but and they don't know nothing about boxing. These motherfuckers just come on TV, talk shit about people, and they get their check. Meanwhile, the person, and that's why I say all the time, right? These motherfuckers come on TV, talk the shit they talk, but truth be told, if it weren't for these boxers and like the Deontay Wilders and LeBron Jameses and the Jordan and the Kobe Bryants of the world, they wouldn't have a fucking lifestyle. So who's the real clout chaser here?
Yep.
But the thing made me upset about boxing, made me not want to watch it is the promoters who are trying to set these fights up to fight against guys who ain't that great. I want to see if I'm going to see a fight, I want to see two guys who are good in their prime go off. Like I used to watch back in the 80s and 90s. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing a boxer way better than the guy he's fighting. I want to see a fight down that's gonna make me get out my seat.
Right. What's up, J Dog? What's up, man? We talk about Stephen A. Smith talking shit about Deontay Wilder and talking about he needs to take step aside money. What you got on this, man?
All I have to say is Stephen A. snitch, Stephen A. bitch needs to shut his mouth. By the way, hello everyone. Too Raw for TV, Loud Rider Sports, LB. What's up? Yeah, Stephen A. Smith has been taking a lot of L's in the past couple days. First, he got checked by what's his name again? The basketball player,
Carmelo Anthony or Kwame Brown?
Kwame Brown. Yes, Kwame Brown. And now you have Stephen A. Snitch going around talking about Deontay Wilder, and all of this because Deontay Wilder won his arbitration, so that means Tyson McFlurry has to fight Deontay Wilder in the third fight or be stripped of the belt. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith needs to shut his mouth. And that is what the lamestream sports media, they are anti-black fighter. And they wouldn't go after when the new black media was pointing out the evidence about Tyson McFlurry cheating with the gloves and possibly having spiked Deontay Wilder's Warrior. The lamestream media was silent on that. But when it came to Deontay Wilder, they found every way to poke fun and disrespect Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder got the last laugh at arbitration. And now they're mad because they don't want nothing to happen to their great white hope, Tyson McFlurry, who's nothing more than a drug cheat and a druggie and a racist. And he's afraid of Deontay Wilder because now this third fight is going to show that Tyson McFlurry was a cheater the whole time because we're going to be checking on his gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what I say. I mean, all that stuff. They're gonna be checking the gloves. They could be anytime in between rounds. They could be checking shit, right? Because motherfuckers, Tyson Fury is a notorious cheater. If you remember, the referee caught his gloves fucked up in the goddamn Christian Hammer fight, right?
Yes. So, and they also better check what Deontay Wilder should do is make sure that he's the only one that's near his water or anyone he actually can trust. Because you got to also remember, they said his water is spiked, so he better be checking who has given him water, where is he getting water from, and etc. I hope they be checking that.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Too Raw and Luda Rider and J Dog. I remember listening to Trill Boxing Talk one day. It was yesterday, and BFTB mentioned something real. I agree with him 1,000%. I ain't trusting no motherfucker around. Look, the only people I'm trusting is my wife and my daughter. That's it. I ain't trusting nobody else. If you gotta go get bottled water from Costco, do it that way. Give it to your daughter, or give it to your missus. You know what I'm saying? Have the missus watch out for it or all like that. Put it in some space where only you know where it's at. I ain't trusting nobody. You can't trust nobody. I mean, this is a dangerous situation we're in. A dangerous time Wilder's in right now.
Yeah.
You know, motherfucker, go out there, get some shit, get involved with some shit. Next thing you know, this motherfucker popped on a drug test, man. I ain't trusting nobody. Okay? I mean absolutely nobody. You can't trust nobody, man. Motherfucker, look, hey, that bag will make motherfuckers do shit, make you act out of character, right? If there's two things that make a man act out of character, is money and pussy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He better make sure that those tests are accurate. He better be careful of who's doing his drug testing, the water spike or the water. He needs to make sure that the gloves are being checked, both sides is being checked, random drug testing, but also make sure who's doing the drug testing and how the drug testing is being done. He needs to check on that. He needs to check all that because they're going to try to find some kind of dirty trick to keep him from getting his belt bout. We know that the Tyson McFlurry could end up dropping the belt, and then Deontay Wilder is going to have to deal with Dillian White, and I hope he gets a fight with Dillian White if it comes down to that, and he beats him and gets his belt back.
Man, fuck Dillian White. Dillian White is a fucking cockroach. But I do agree with you though, J Dog. I hope he definitely get in the ring with that fucking crump snatcher, and he knock his ass into 2030.
That's true, because I bet you that's what the WBC is going to do. If they really don't want Deontay Wilder to get that belt, they're probably going to use Dillian White because he's the interim champion. So that's probably who they're going to try to give the belt to next if Tyson McFlurry decides to drop the belt and Deontay Wilder has to go into a match with Dillian White or maybe someone else like Andy Ruiz or something like that for the belt. But I believe Deontay Wilder could use this to try to get the belt back.
Right. Hey, Dillian White, where the B sample at? Hey, Luda Ryder, what you want to say about this?
I think Tyson Fury is gonna probably end up trying to drop that belt because he don't want to fight Wilder. And if they do give the Dillian White, I can see a first round knockout about Wilder. And he ended up fighting probably Anthony Joshua next or Luis, because Tyson Fury knows if he fights Wilder again, he gonna get his head handed to him. Because Wilder is ready to fight Fury again, and he knows Fury cheated to win the belt.
Oh, Dillian! Where's that B sample, Dillian?
And like I said before, you telling me a man who look like Tyson Fury is supposed to be a grave of fighter? Come on now. Ain't no way somebody look like that is that grave of fighter.
Yeah, that is true. And they call him the Gypsy King. I call Tyson McFlurry the Gypsy Queen.
I call him Tyson Chicken.
And like I said, too wrong. This is Jack Johnson you may not be saying to y'all, but this is Jack Johnson all over again when he was heavyweight champion years ago. They tried every single white fighter to try to beat him, but he kept winning every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My thing is, the first fight, Wilder was a little on the small side in the first fight, right? And I remember Wilder catching up to Fury. What was it, 11th or 12th round? And it should have been a damn knockout. You know what I'm saying? Any other situation that would have been a knockout.
So that was because clumsy Jack Reese.
Right.
He screwed it up.
Mm-hmm. And then in the rematch, Wilder probably was on Fury probably was taking some type of PEDs. He cheated with the gloves. You know what I'm saying? They might have poisoned or put something in Wilder's drink. They did everything, you know what I'm saying, to give them an advantage. Then another thing people forget is that he purposely busted Deontay Wilder's eardrum and that threw his equilibrium off the whole night. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this time, Wilder's motivated, and Fury's not going to be able to get away with any of that bullshit, and he knows it. This time, you know, the situation, things are probably going to be a lot cleaner, be a lot more careful. He's not going to be able to get away with that shit that he got with in the second fight. And he doesn't want any parts of Wilder. He knows Wilder's pissed off, and he knows he's angry and motivated. So, you know, yeah, you're right, Lou. He probably won't fight him. He'll probably just give up the belts. And the media won't even criticize Fury for it.
Yeah, the lamestream media, the white-run media, the racist anti-black media is not going to criticize him. The new black media, us, is going to criticize Tyson McFlurry.
Yep.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying, y'all. How you gonna talk all this? How you gonna talk all this bullshit, but not back it up in the ring?
Because he's a piece of shit. That's why. That's what that is. Sterling, young man, what's up, man? What you got on this, man? We talking about Wilder, Stephen A. Smith talking shit about Deontay Wilder.
I mean, for like salute to the chat. To me, I feel like Stephen A. Smith is all bark but no bite. I mean, he would say something. He would say something to me, but one-on-one face, he won't say it. You know, you don't tell a person what to do or what not to do. You know, that's that old man. That's that man decision. If that's how he rolls and that's how he be, then let him be. Don't just ask him.
And so the way you do that is
I bet you Stephen A. Smith would not say that in front of Deontay Wilder's face.
I know he's gonna say it.
where you'll be able to add on any extra products.
Stephen A. Snitch is a coward. Do y'all remember the video that Tom Brady did where he actually run up on Stephen A. Smith?
You will go to.
Yeah, I remember that video.
Yeah. That shows you how much Stephen A. Smith, snitch, Stephen A. bitch is a coward. All right? Stephen A. bitch is a coward. And remember how he got checked by that white woman on ESPN? And it made him even more of a coward. It made him more of a bootlick.
Yeah, that sick pussy Michelle Beto.
Yeah. That shows you that he is nothing more than a Sambo and a buck dancer.
Hey, he's a Sambo to the 10th power, okay? We got to put it. So when it comes to these bootlicks and Sambos and sellouts and suck-ups and sock puppets for white supremacy shit, right? Oh, I'm going to put it, you know what? I'm going to get my homie CB Sports TV in here. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get his take on this shit, right? Oh, hey, speaking of which, you know that fat motherfucker. You know what? I'm going to talk about Brian Windhorst in another video because Paul Bear is back at it again. But I'm gonna talk about him in another video. I kind of want to stay on topic here because you know what I'm saying.
LB, you know, Town Business tried to get an interview with Stephen A. Smith, but he ran away.
I know. I saw the video.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
It was him and Blue Blood. Yeah, it was him and Blue Blood. They ran up on that motherfucker. All of a sudden, now he's scared of the camera. You know, but you know he got all that energy when he out here behind security and all these defensive death measures. You know, you got to use fucking biometric scan and you got to use your fucking retina scan to get in the fucking studio where he work at. Right? He sit in front of the camera talking all that shit, and he does this every day. He talks shit every day. But then again, all of a sudden now, when you're out there in these real streets, right? When people run up on you, all of a sudden the lion, the goddamn lion ain't got no courage. Get the fuck out of here.
He's like that lion from the Wizard from the Wiz. I'm a mean old lion.
No, he like that gay lion Cedric the Entertainer talk about roar, hear me roar, roar.
I thought that was David Allen Greer with with that thing with the Wiz.
Yeah, that was. But I'm talking about Cedric the Entertainer did a skit on Comic View one day about.
Okay. I that must have been a long time ago. I was probably a kid when Comic View was on. I was a kid when Comic View was on. I didn't really watch that then because I wasn't old enough.
Hey, homie, hey, CB, connect your mic so I can let you on. I definitely got to get his take on this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T. Price, Jacob Jennings. General salute to Jacob Jennings in the building, man. You know, hey, we take turns destroying Stephen A. Hey, CB Sports TV. Hey, y'all go subscribe to the homies channel, man. What you got on this, bro?
Fellas, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
We can.
Oh, okay. Hey, salute to everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, LB, for allowing me to come on. You know, this goddamn Stephen A. Smith, man, did what he's a company man. He did what he was told to do. Go out there, you know what I'm saying, and try to convince Deontay Wilder that take a step aside and fight the winner. Well, we all know if Tyson Fury fight Anthony Joshua and he beats Anthony Joshua, he will never ever fight Deontay Wilder again because he knows Deontay Wilder mindset is changed. It's different. That man wants to really end his life, and I don't blame him because he tried to end his. That's why he's been putting on his Instagram post, "Glass la glass," an eye for an eye. Because you tried to end my life, I have the legit power to end yours. So I don't need no weapons under my gloves. I don't need my drink spot. Nothing like that. And a corporate code he does. Tyson Fury don't want to fight Deontay Wilder because he knows that if he does, he knows what's going to happen. Everything that he does will be under the microcosm, under the microscope. Everything. And he knows this. So they said, Stephen, go out there, you know what I'm saying, because you were in Deontay Wilder's locker room before the second fight in Las Vegas. Stephen A. Smith was in his locker room. But yet this
was?
Come on. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith was in Deontay Wilder's locker room hanging out with them before the second fight. Before Wilder Fury 2 in Vegas, yes, he was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith is a snake. He's a bootlicking coon. He gonna do whatever he gonna gotta do to get a check. All he like to do is just downgrade brothers, but then want to praise white boys. That's what he does. He's a sucker with no heart. He ain't never been there. Ever since his mother died, that man been cutting the jig of all jigs. Okay. He wasn't doing
and
that
because of Michelle Beadle.
Yeah, Michelle Beadle took his balls on TV, okay? That's what she did. She took his balls and his manhood right on TV, and he gave it to her because you're Master's great white hype. You know what I'm saying? You're Master's daughter. Oh, I can't go against Master's daughter. He's a punk, okay? No respect. And all these other people out here want to, well, and Anthony Joshua, that punk's a fraud too. Now you want to try to come out trying to downgrade Tyson Fury. Well, you turned down $50 million guaranteed up front not to fight Deontay Wilder. Who turns down $50 million guaranteed? That's before you get any splits on the back end or whatever. Before anything, he's going to get a $50 million check. So Anthony Joshua can't talk neither. But Stephen A. Smith is the coon of all coons. He's a piece of shit. And I can't stand that bastard because he ain't shit.
Yeah, I'll take $50 million, get my ass whooped.
But look, though, he was going to make probably about $100 million, though. That $50 million was going to be before he even stepped in the ring. He was going to have $50 million in his account. That's the crazy part. Shit, if I'm going to get my ass knocked out $50 million, I'm gonna be a rich motherfucker knocked out for $50 million, though. But
damn right.
But That just goes to show you. That goes to show the level of hoe over there in the UK right there.
He's a hey man, he's a straight hoe, man. Johnny come lately wanna all of a sudden you right.
See, the things like that get me turned off for boxing, man, because I want to see a good fight. I don't want to see these fighters fight suckers in that ring. I
It's
want to
not
see
even that. It's the whole thing is they're scared of Deontay Wilder. Look, the thing that makes Deontay Wilder the most scary is he's an unapologetic black man. He stand on what he say, and he gonna say it again. He gonna shout it to the heavens and above and everything. Then on top of that, the man is the hardest puncher in the history of boxing, and his power carries from the opening bell to the last bell. Okay. Ask Tyson Fury when he got his ass put to sleep in that 12th round in the first fight. And Deontay Wilder had a broken right forearm and still knocked his ass out.
Yep, he dropped. He dropped him twice in two fights.
No, he dropped him 3 times.
He dropped him 3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
And that first fight, he dropped him 3 times. The referee, that bastard Jack Reese, did not count the first knockdown. He counted the knockdown in the 9th, and then in the 12th round, he didn't count the knockout. He kept yelling Tyson and all that. The man got a 14 count, okay?
Yeah, that fight should have been over with. As soon as he got knocked down like that, man, he should have waved his hand. That fight should have been over. And you know what's crazy about that? He even admitted to saying that Deontay Wilder knocked out Tyson Fury.
Yeah, but what can you do after you know what I'm saying? You let Tyson Fury get enough time to recover. You know what I'm saying? What can you do then? It's too late by then.
Yeah.
You cheated the man out of his victory. And guess what? Wilder knocked him out in the first fight. It would have never been no second fight.
No, it would never been a second fight.
But that's why Tyson Fury was trying to get up out that trilogy, because he knew, like, they spiked this water. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, but Tyson Fury did not have his hands all the way in the gloves. He was, you know what I'm saying? And he had something else in his gloves too. Because after the Mark Brilliant, that traitor threw in the damn towel. If you go back and look at the clip, Ricky Hatton immediately grabs Tyson Fury gloves off and get them off. And you never see those gloves no more after that. No fighter in any fight, and I've watched thousands of fights, no fighter in the history has ever gotten their gloves off that goddamn quick. Ever. Okay? Ever. And can somebody explain to me how the hell did Tyson Fury get blood on the knuckle of where his knuckle goes? That's impossible if your hand is all the way inside the glove. That's impossible to do.
It can't happen when your hand is properly inside your gloves. That means he had his gloves near the bottom, like the open part of his glove. That's exactly, and that's where he punched Deontay Wilder.
He was hitting Deontay Wilder with bare knuckles, okay? And guess what? You still couldn't knock this man out. And before Mark Brilliant threw the towel in, Deontay Wilder hit him with a left hook that stung him and pushed him back like, come on. And then Mark Brilliant, that fucking traitor, threw the towel in. But back to this traitor, Stephen A. Smith, who's been a coon for so goddamn long. He's a piece of shit, okay? Anything that he says, you know what I'm saying? He gonna say it behind your back. You're not gonna say it to your face. Allah, that's why he ain't never got nuts to say that shit to Deontay Wilder's face. Take a step aside. The man terrified of Deontay Wilder, okay?
Yeah, Deontay Wilder would knock him out, would knock Stephen A. Smith out. Stephen A. Snitch out.
Deontay Wilder would slap the shit out of Stephen A. Smith, okay? Like the bitch that he is.
Man, he's a supreme buck dancer, man. I don't like that motherfucker, man. I really don't like that motherfucker. He as far as I'm concerned, that motherfucker need a foot in his ass royally. Because, you know, he talks shit about people all the time, man. But I just find it funny that when these guys pull up on him, he don't got that same energy, bro.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like these people are, you know what I'm saying, are disgusting. And that's why I've been, you know what I'm saying, I've been checking out like who's, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's been, you know what I'm saying, that act like they was friends with Deontay Wilder at first, switched up on him. That includes a lot of celebrities. That includes Stephen A. Smith. Everybody want to act, that includes Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is not exempt from this.
Yeah, because as soon as he took their laws, you see all these fucking groupies jump shit.
Shitting on him. Shitting on the brother.
They talk shit, they talk all kinds of trash about. Half these motherfuckers ain't even know who Deontay Wilder was.
Nope, they just only thing they knew Deontay Wilder because anytime after a fight, his knockout was on a highlight reel. His knockout was going viral. That's the only thing they knew about him. Oh man, he knocked people out cold. He had people, you know what I'm saying, convulsing the ring, you know what I'm saying, bodies collapsing. That's all they knew about him. First time they lose, then you know what I'm saying, first time they get cheated and get robbed, then that's what they do to him.
Yeah. Talking that's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that shit, bro. I really don't like that shit. And I really don't like Stephen A. Smith, man. Look. And I say this with every fiber of my being, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stephen A. Smith is a piece of shit, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Whoa, he is a supreme buck dancing ass double agent. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and TB, you know what I'm saying? I don't disagree with you a whole lot, but I got to disagree on this one front. He ain't the coon of all coons. That dubious distinction goes to Jason Whitlock.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith giving him a run for Butter Biscuit Champion of the Year, though.
Yeah. Hey, man, these guys just have a competition who can be the biggest coon on TV, man.
They do. Stephen A. Smith, Jason Whitlock, you know what I'm saying, and a few others, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn. Where your self-respect at as a black man, these punks ain't got it. So, hey, welcome. That's just how I look at it, man. They disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting indeed. Kid Trunks, man, what you got on Stephen A. Smith?
Stephen A. Smith, man, you know, I never really understand. I never really understood him. I respected him because I respect every man, but I won't agree with that bullshit he be saying, putting down, you know, people and shit, you know. And then soon when Kwame Brown come up to him, you know, then he want to, you know, run away. Every man got a right to say something back, especially if you talking shit to them to 20 years. You know, even though he didn't put up the.
Oh, we talk about Deontay Wilder and Stephen A. Smith. The Cole Kwame Brown situation is another.
Oh, wait, what happened? Deontay Wilder, he boxing now?
Come on, man. Oh, really, dude?
Oh, come on.
You don't know who Deontay Wilder is?
No, I know who Deontay Wilder is. He last fight I seen the man was Tyson Fury, and then
yeah, you seen him get cheated. That's what you saw.
Yeah. That's what
he got cheated the first time.
And guess what?
Deontay Wilder should have won that fight that first time. I don't care what no man
won that
said.
fight. He stretched Fury out, but guess what? In that fight, Fury gloves was not all the way in there either.
The second fight?
The second fight, nor the first fight. You look at the first fight, when fighters get their wrists and their hands taped up, the glove is all the way to where the glove's going to end at. Why is Tyson the only fighter in the history where you got about 2 inches where, you know what I'm saying, past it, where, you know what I'm saying, where the glove is like down here, but your tape is all the way up here because his fist's not all the way in the glove.
Oh, I know you talk. I seen the video. Like when he was punching, looked like the glove was like levitating like all the way.
Yeah.
Like when he was. Yeah, and like when you were. Go ahead.
How was that? That's not possible. Okay, that's only possible with your gloves in there. Now, if you want to do bare knuckle, I mean, you want to try that bare knuckle shit with Deontay Wilder. I mean, it ain't well for you. You know?
Yeah.
Ain't no way in here I'm doing a bare knuckle fight with Wilder, man. Because one punch, you're dead.
I won't do it with Mike Tyson.
You have lost your goddamn mind.
I said I won't.
Oh.
I'm about to say, yeah.
No, I'm about to say, I'm like, boy.
Yeah. So for those of you who just walked in the room, basically Deontay Wilder, Stephen A. Smith told Deontay Wilder he needed to take a step aside money, let Joshua Fury fight around, he get the winner.
That's not gonna happen because like Deontay Wilder trainer Malik Scott said, it was never even a question was he gonna take some step aside money. He said this is a whole different type of motherfucker he dealing with right here. He wants blood. Retribution is in store.
And retribution will be
and that's why, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And retribution will be served.
It's gonna happen right there in Vegas. Yeah.
So he gonna fight again? Deontay Wilder gonna fight again?
Wilder's matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took him to court because Tyson Fury was contractually obligated to give him the trilogy rematch, the trilogy fight, which would be a third fight. He tried to get up out and tried to fight Joshua until some their contract expired. How did a contract expire and we're in the midst of a global pandemic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait to
That's
see that.
impossible.
I think Wilder just need awareness, and he'd be good straight. If he, man, imagine if he started boxing when he was younger, man. Oh my goodness. Because that's what basically.
That, though. I mean, but the whole thing is this though. They had to cheat the man to beat the man.
Mm-hmm.
The man started boxing at 19 years old and won an Olympic bronze medal at 20.
Mm-hmm.
When people say he can't box, I said you must have skill to win any type of medal in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's basically what sports is, or just it's a lot of skill, hard work, determination, you know. But it's mostly skill and fundamentals. That's all, man.
And unhuman power. That's why.
And yeah, that's boxing too. Yeah, well, especially with fighting. Yeah.
No, when he's like, you know, this what I'm gonna tell you what has people terrified Deontay Wilder. When he said this statement, he said, "You have to be perfect for 36 minutes. I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds." And I kid you not, when he said that, and he showed that, you could be fighting the perfect fight, one right hand, and you are asleep. You're waking up like, what the hell happened? With a massive headache.
Yeah, you gonna be put you on that stretcher. Paramedics come pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe me, go look at Sergey Lykovic. Go look at Arthur Spilker. Go look at Romain.
I can't wait, man.
Go look at Tyson Fury the first fight. When after the fight he said
knocked him out 2 times, right?
Yeah, look at Dominic Brazil, but look what Tyson Fury said after the first fight. He said Deontay Wilder is the hardest and most fiercest puncher in the history of boxing. I just felt it. I know, without a shadow of a doubt. That's why he had to cheat. Yeah, his knockout rate. When people call, if you get a TKO, you stop somebody, that's a knockout. No, Deontay Wilder literally out here flatlining people. Like, I'm knocking you unconscious. And you outweigh me by about 30 or 40 pounds, sometimes even 50 or 60 pounds.
Yeah, Wilder's out here putting flatlining motherfuckers left and right. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson Fury only got like 3 career knockouts, but yeah, he knocked out one of the most prolific knockout artists, and everything was on the up and up. I don't believe that shit.
He didn't even knock him out. They had to, you know what I'm saying? Mark Brilliant had to throw in the towel and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because he was paid. He was an informant right there in his camp. That's why.
Yeah, motherfucker was a goddamn operative.
Yeah. Jealous of Deontay Wilder the whole time. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. See, at times like this, you know who your true fans are. Right. You know who true fans are. Right. You know, all these ladies running around here talking about, oh man, Deontay Wilder. Hey, you know what, homie? Hey, I was in DC, right? Because I almost I need to meet up with Black Reality TV because he out there, right?
Yeah.
I went to the movie theater to watch that fight, man. There was so many fucking coons out there rooting for Tyson Fury and shit. Yeah. Jumping up and down when Tyson Fury was winning. I'm like, man, I want to go up there and punch a nigga my goddamn self.
I see. That's I can't. You know something? I hate it. I hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they always want to see another brother fail. I said, y'all want to? Yeah, he lost, but guess what though? He has wealth. He's his own boss. You're still a fucking employee.
Well, yeah, like,
you're still picking up onion rings out the deep fat fry, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well,
give me a number 3. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. Okay, boss, I'm getting it right together.
Why is there no pickles on this burger?
Yeah, that type of stuff. You know, and that's why I'm like, these dudes are clowns, man. I mean, I deleted a couple of my, you know, saying relatives off Facebook. They tried to make fun of the man with these memes and all that. I'm like, okay, yeah, block, and I'm not unblocking the bitches because you know what I'm saying. I don't fuck with coons. I don't give a fuck if we blood related. Now you a coon, I'm done with you. I wash my hands with you. I can't accept that. But these are the same dudes.
Motherfuckers need to get on code, man. Hey Santana, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but y'all, I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta talk to my kid before you go to bed. So I appreciate y'all for coming on CB. Hey, y'all go subscribe to CB Sports TV, Kid Trunks, Luther Rider Sports, J Dog. He got a channel. Subscribe to J Dog FBA. I think he almost had 1,000. Ain't you at 1,000 yet, J Dog?
I'm actually at 815 or 812. I'm trying to get to 1,000 right now. but I just I did a celebration video about me reaching 800. So I got about maybe 100, 200 more before I reach 1,000. But right now I've been trying to reach 1,000. But so yeah, please subscribe to me if you haven't
We
subscribed.
get up there, man.
Yeah,
we all gonna get there, man. We all gonna support each other, man. Luda Rider, we go subscribe to Luda Rider Sports, and yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely subscribe to. Hey, Jacob Jenner said he subscribed to your channel, CB.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, Jacob Jennings is subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate it.
I'm already subscribed to your channel, CB.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to you too, J Dog. I've been subscribed to you, so you know, definitely.
All right, yeah, I'm about to go myself. Thank you for inviting me once again. I'm about to leave.
Yeah, man. You guys are always welcome on the channel, man. Appreciate y'all love and support, man. You know what I'm saying? And we out. This your boy. Scream at me.